The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
0.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Cluster. Hey, go orange.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets us up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here you go.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Here you go. 27. 26.
Prescott now on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Denzel Perryman able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Gun. Switch and A. Move.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, Rivers forced out to his, and he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
0. Hey!
Play fake, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Prescott on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Gun. You go 46.
Throwing. Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, get out there.
The give is to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Gun. You go 46. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Hey, go orange.
Rivers on first down. Allen has it, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
And I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A first down throw here for Rivers. That is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Play action now. Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rivers now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now. Twice like a jump. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's shoving his way inside the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You go 46. 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Legion in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Prescott now from the 50. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
47. 46. 46, 46. There you go. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage all also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
There you go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put in a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll throw again, Rivers, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46, 46. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? 3rd and long for Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returning, it's Benjamin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll start with great field position at the